From Good Morning Eagles, I'm Riley.
And I'm Matthew.
Today is January 25th, and on this day in 1977, the first solar farm was established.
On today's show, Teron will be giving us a student feature on a band student.
Jake will be teaching us a little bit about our dress code.
And Kyle will be giving us a feature story on Wonder House.
So stay tuned because
ENN starts now. Before we get into the show, let's hear some announcements. For all seniors interested in attending Grad Bash in April, tickets are now on sale at Block Day Lunches and in Mr. Townley's classroom. Please see Mr. Townley in room 1216 with any questions. Seniors, Leonard's Photography will be on campus on February 9th to take cap and gown pictures. Please check your school email for details on how to sign up and purchase these pictures. If you have any questions, please email or see Mrs. Salas in room 4224. The GJ Mountain Bike Club meets every Friday morning before school starts in room 2222. Please drop by if you are interested.
Something that's also prevalent here at GJ is our band.
And the most important part of the band is its players.
Let's hear from one of our band members to learn a little bit more about something that's so important to our school.
Hey, my name is Brian. I'm a junior. I started playing my instrument around 8th grade. Well, I started playing my saxophone around 8th grade. I started playing during 6th grade, really, my middle school year. The community is really nice. I'm with all of my friends here. Some of my best friends came from band, and I really enjoy it. So now I'm just trying to have a lot of fun with it, and it has been a lot of fun. This is my tenor saxophone. I've been playing it for 4 years now. I really feel when I'm playing this, it's I have power because I have solos inside of jazz band when I'm playing by myself. So I have to have a lot of confidence with it. If you don't, then you mess up and it doesn't sound good. So you just have to keep trying over and over again. I just think that I'm the most comfortable with this. It's just my instrument, And whenever I'm playing it, it just makes me feel good compared to other instruments because I don't have to buzz my lips that you have to do with a trumpet. I just have to use this, play with my reed, and it works fine. It's not the loudest, but it has the smoothest sound, It's not just loud all the time. You can play everything with a saxophone, and it's just that's why I love it so much.
Some of my favorite music is from the 90s. Hopefully the band will play some soon.
Speaking of the 90s, let's head to Jake with a little blast from the past to learn more about our dress code.
Do you constantly get written up for your attire at school? Always confused because you forgot to read the dress code from the beginning of the year?
What's a midriff?
Hi, I'm Jake from ENN Helps, and our goal is to make sure you have the best second semester possible, avoiding the choice room at all costs. Clothing associated with gangs, violence, drugs, or discrimination not allowed here at GJ and is not cool on campus. Also, there are certain types of clothes you can't wear at Jenkins either, such as trench coats, overalls, or miniskirts.
We've been over the basics, it's time to go over the specifics.
Firstly, shirts should be the appropriate length, not show the midriff or shoulders, and have a strap larger than the spaghetti strap. Put those noodles away, kids.
Next, let's talk about your pants. All pants should be worn at, not below waist level, and all jeans that have super big holes in them that show too much skin are prohibited. That's just unacceptable.
Now let's recap what we've learned.
Stray away from revealing clothing.
Don't wear clothing like overalls, tube tops, miniskirts, or trench coats.
And make sure your pants are on your waist, not below.
Understanding the dress code can be a little difficult, especially if you're lazy. But with my tips, you'll stay out of the choice room guaranteed for life. Jake with ENN Helps, out.
Have you seen it anywhere around here?
I can't find it anywhere, but I heard it might be in Bartow somewhere.
Hey, let's go to Kai and Jacob to see if they found it.
Hello Eagles, Kai here. Today we are going to dive into the history of the L.B. Brown House and understand more about its famous previous owner. Let's go to Patricia Smithfields, a worker of the home, to learn a little more about it.
But when we talk about Mr. Brown and like other, people of history and time, they talk about what they heard and what was told and what was assumed. But what we have with Mr. Brown is documents. In 1856, he was born in a town near Gainesville called Wakahuto, up near Archer, Florida. And after the Civil War, in 1865, he and his family, most blacks, became free. They obtained their freedom. And during that time, his father was able to homestead about 40 acres up in that area. So during that time of his upbringing, he began to be involved in home building and what it takes to develop land. He was in his early 20s in the 1870s when he moved further east towards Volusia County, DeLand, a town called Winter Springs, Florida. And at that time is where he began, that we know through documentation, his home building skills. We have the deed of 9 of his properties that he built up in that area. And they even have a street named after him called Lawrence Street up in that area.
I hope you learned some cool and interesting facts about the L.B. Brown House. It has a vast history, and it's a great place to visit while in the area. Well, Eagles, that's all I have for you today. I'm Kai Imperial. Back to you, Matthew and Riley.
We hope you enjoyed today's show, Eagles. I'm Riley.
And I'm Matthew.
Signing off of ENN.